got all the bulbs pulled, got all that done, so I'm going as far as I can go. People say, no, I spray mine at 22 PSI. Me, I'm not gonna try it. I'm gonna do a spray out. It no work. Well, you were at the display. Hey, there ain't no toilet paper in there. How come the toilet paper? Yo, what's up? This is Jeremy from JT Innovation Garage in the Peach capital of the state. All right, so I'm gonna try not to take up too much of your Sunday, cause God knows I ain't supposed to be working on Sunday, but like one guy said one time before on here, he said he knows my heart, and my heart knows that I want to be laying in the house in the air conditioner watching TV, but that ain't gonna happen. It's like my other good buddy said, you get in what you put in. You get in what you put in. Trulers, custom culture classes, Trulers, big kid blocks, auto metal direct. Luma III, you guys need to check them out. I just got a new paint suit yesterday. Truly thankful, blessed on that. I can't wait to get in that son of a gun and roll on with it. And it's gonna get hot here in North Carolina. It's been getting a little warm here right now. And people say, well, how warm is it? Well, it's not full blown yet, but I got the creek butt. You know, creek butt. It ain't full blown swamp butt yet, but it's creek butt. We right at creek butt. You know, that's where you gotta put baby powders on and stuff like that. So, some folks was asking me, man, I tell you what, you been busy. I said, yep, I've been busy. Busier, took a little longer than I expected, which I apologize for all of it. But it is what it is, and it's for the greater good of everything. So, little things I want to talk to you real quick about. Try not to take up too much of your time. This week, May 2nd, everything's back. Not full blown, but everything's back. I've gone as far as I can go without some professional help. Not mentally or psychology or psycholic. Yeah, I'm not anyways. Got all the lights run yesterday, got all the bulbs pulled, got all that done. So I'm going as far as I can go. Now I'm waiting on an electrician to come back. He said he'll be back later part of the week or something. Rebuilt that CT30 air system. So I got to wait for him to finish before I can do that. So I can't finish the air line because I'm waiting on him. Everybody's been talking to me. I got too much fans, blah, blah, blah. Well, the math don't lie. So, you do, the face of the wall, multiply the height times 100 parts, exchange per minute or per hour. It comes up to be 28,000. I dropped down and got two 12.5 fans. So that's a little bit under, and I can regulate them. People's like, oh, that's too much air. Well, the math don't lie. So all the booth companies, regardless if it's semi-draft, downdraft, cross-draft, pit dry, whatever, math don't lie, okay? For example, your bathroom fan in your bathroom in your house or wherever you live at is anywhere from 20 to 30 parts per hour. Meaning when you go in there and do your business and you leave and you shut the door and the fan's on, and then your wife walks in there 5 minutes after and go, oh my God, what'd you eat? You know, and she starts opening the windows. The problem is that fan is not pulling enough out to get out. Same thing with the booth. If the booth's not evacuating enough solvents out, this is what's going to happen. I tried to explain this earlier in a text, but it's hard to explain. So, I had a buddy that had an issue. He put his fan at the very top of the wall. All right. And then he had filter banks. He had one 18-inch fan. It was like, 4,000 or 5,000 CFM. Pulling all the fumes out. Well, that's okay to a certain extent. Well, he's spraying high solid clear. Well, high solid clear fills up the room and it's fog. And people say, well, you need to turn your air pressure down on your gun because you got too much air pressure and you blowing all this out. Horse crap. Nope. High solid clear has got to have a lot of air to bust it up. People say, no, I spray mine at 22 PSI. Yeah. Dog fly. 22 PSI, 28 PSI. Well, that's great. But it looks like an orange peel. It looks like you got a lot of orange peel in it because you're planning on doing a lot of cutting and buffing, and that's just a lot, whatever. If you'll bump that air pressure up to like 38, 40, it will bust the molecules up and it will lay out a whole lot flatter, and your elbows and wrists will thank you when you're doing cutting and buffing. I guarantee it. And people say, man, you can't stack 6, 7 coats of clear on there, man. We put 3 on there, then we cut it, and then we do a flow coat, and we do this and do that and do that. Hey, if that works for you, beautiful. Don't work for me no more because that's too much friggin' work. You can lay out clear on a long period of time with slow clear, slow hardener, and longer flash times. Flash times, 15-minute rule. I'll get into another video on that. Somebody wants to know about that. But what I want to talk to you about is restoration work and collision work. Restoration work is a long-term thing. So people ask me, well, so how do you charge for this? How do you charge for that? I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to do that. What do you do with that? Well, I teach body shop operation and some other stuff at the college. And this is how it works. North Carolina is regulated by the state of North Carolina with insurance work. So if I knock a dent in the side of your car and you go somewhere and get it fixed, it's $48 an hour for my labor to do the body work, $48 an hour for paint time, and $32 an hour for material. What that means is the body shop tech is going to get 10 hours to fix that dent. Then he's going to get 10 hours to paint it. And then 10 hours on that, he's going to get $32 an hour, which is $320 for material. That's all he's getting. That's all you're getting. That's all they're allowed. And he's got to blend the door and blend the front fender or the quarter or the second door, whatever it is. If it's a truck, got to blend the bedside. And then you boys out there that are butt panel painting straight up with metallics, tri-coats, quad coats, and you're doing it and it's matching, my hat's off to you. If you don't do spray outs or do blending stuff, you better than I am. And here, I'll give you the gun because it can be done, but most of the time you more likely get lucky. You get lucky than you are good. Me, I'm not going to try it. I'm going to do a spray out. I'm going to blend the door. I'm going to blend the quarter. I'm going to use the burn-in solvent. And people's like, oh, I don't use that. Use DBC 500. DBC 500 is great. Everything has its own purpose. That's why they make it. That's why manufacturers spend millions and millions and millions of dollars in a controlled environment with no humidity and 70 degrees to try out products. And then they tell you techs and us to go out in a world where we can't control anything because the good Lord's in control of every single thing. So one day it might be super hot and you're trying to put all these chemicals together and your humidity's there and you're like, whoo, boy, I pulled that one out of a hat, didn't I? But you wrote everything down and everything was good. But if you wrote everything down and everything went sideways, now you got to figure out what happened. We're not in a controlled environment. We're not a controlled environment. We try to control the environment, but we're not multi-million-dollar labs. All paint companies, multi-million-dollar labs where they control the environment. So, restoration work is a little different. You're basically building a car or truck from scratch. Every single component. Every single thing. So, it will take literally 1,000 plus hours, 1,500, 2,000 hours plus to build a vehicle. And what kills me is I want something really nice, but I'm going to spend a lot of money. Can't help you. Can't help you. Can't help you. You can't say that in the same sentence. I mean, these guys out here that are painting cars for $400 and $500, they're just not. They just knocking the crud off of them, wiping them down with Windex from Walmart, and shooting single stage on them and sending it down the road and charging $4.99 and putting tractor enamel on it. Customer's great, everybody's making money, but I mean, it's not the right way to do it. It just ain't the right way to do it. So restoration work at the 8-minute mark, 10 minutes is max. I'm going to be done at 10 minutes. Restoration work takes a long time. So my students at the school says, well, how do you charge for what do you charge? Well, some guys I know charge $40 an hour and plus material. And then at Petty's, it was $125 an hour and kind of find the middle of the road. So for veterans and men of uniform and stuff, it's $55 an hour. And for everybody else, it's $65 an hour plus material. And that's how you roll with it. So if somebody says, hey, look, I can only handle 20 hours a month. And if you give them, $50 an hour, that's $1,000. And then you take, they teach you to do 10 or 15% in material. Well, everybody knows materials is going through the roof. So let's say it's $200 out of the material. So $200 out of $1,000, that leaves you $8. And then you divide, $50 into 800. And that gives you hours for the month for that vehicle. And once that's done, it's done. You push it to the side and you go to the next one. When that one's done, you push it aside and you go to the next one. You push that aside, you go to the next one. You push that aside and go to the next one. You push that aside and go to the next one. You might have 8 projects going on. People's like, man, you ain't never getting no work. Well, you are at the discretion of the contract with the client. And you got to be thankful that that client is giving you 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours. If they're giving you 80 hours, if they're giving you 100 hours, you got to be thankful, because the man that's giving you 20 hours is no more important than the man that's giving you 200 hours. They're both the same. They're equal to me. 100%. It's like I'm on an advisory board committee and Dr. Shafford, we was having a conversation. Woo! I said his name, didn't mean to. I told him a conversation. They says, tell us again what you said when you had all these students in here and was doing this what is it, when the students come, training day or field day or whatever, where they see if they're interested in doing the field and doing trades and stuff. I told them, I said, everybody says the president of the college is important, just like the president of the United States. That's a position. They're not no more important than the janitor. And they all looked at me and go, what? I said, here's my thought on that. My thought is this. The president of the college has people that work under him and for him, like an assistant, different people, the vice president, the VP, different folks. So if the president of the college is missing or is out, nobody really knows that he's gone unless they look outside and say, oh, his car's not here. He must be gone today. Everything still runs normal. Would everybody agree? Agreed. Here's the other part. The janitor. Let's call Jake the janitor. Let's say Jake didn't come in. Let's say Jake's out with the flu. Oh, I forgot. The flu's cured. There is no more flu. It's all corona. It's all COVID-19. All right. Jake is out with the COVID. Okay? He's out with the COVID. But nobody knows he's out because nobody sees Jake, because Jake works night shift and nobody sees Jake. But Jake's by himself with his headphones going down the hallway, cleaning up everything, filling up all the stuff, filling up the toilet paper, filling up the soap, doing all this. Now, here's where Jake's more important than the president, in my opinion. Jake's out. You go to the bathroom, you sit down on the throne, you're like, whoo, boy, I just barely, whoo. Oh, my God, man, I shouldn't eat all them tacos at Taco Bell. Oh, my God, them Guadalupes, man, they was on sale, 10 for $1. Oh, my God, my guts is killing me. Woo! Good God. Man next door said, hey, brother, how about giving me a courtesy flush? Anybody in the military, y'all know what that means, right? Woo! How about giving me a courtesy flush over there? Okay, man, I got you. Woo, boy, I'm glad all that come out right. Oh, my goodness. You reach over there, guess what? No TP for the bunghole. The toilet paper's out. So now what you do? Now you hemmed up. Do you take your sock out and do your business and then throw your sock in the trash? Or do you stick your foot on her thing and say, hey, man, can you help me out over there? Then he's going to think you're trying to do something else, and he's going to leave. Now you sitting there with a dirty butt and no toilet paper. What you do? You get up, waddle to the next booth, next stall to try to get some toilet paper. Then you come out and you go, hey, there ain't no toilet paper in there. How come the toilet paper ain't filled up? Then everybody gets on the walkie-talkie. Hey, everybody send Jake. Send Jake over here to the and then finally, after 30 minutes of trying to figure out where Jake's at, oh, Jake's out with the COVID. Where's the toilet paper? I don't know. Where's the toilet paper kit? Don't know. So you got 7 or 8 people walking around campus trying to find where the daggone toilet paper is, and then finally they find the toilet paper, and what do? They only fill up that stall. They don't go around all campus and fill up. So guess what? There's another person or another lady or somebody that goes in the bathroom, and guess what? That stall ain't got no toilet paper. So who's more important? Jake the janitor. Because Jake ain't got nobody filling his shoes. Because Jake's at the bottom of the pole. But Jake, in my eyes, is more important than the college, more important than the president. So, I had an LT tell me one time. He says, be careful, the toes you step on today might be connected to the ass you got to kiss tomorrow. So keep everybody in respect. Be kind to folks. Put God first. And I got to go. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Take care.